He always greets people with a smile, because his smile can cover up the abyss inside him. He loves spicy food, because the pain makes him feel alive. Everyone knows that the Yaoqing is ever victorious, but he's seen that no matter how good his medical skills are, they can't stop death. Now he's come out of retirement to treat the Merlin's Claw Fei Xiao, not only for her sake, but for his own sake too. This is the star of today's Keep It Up with Star Rail, Jiaoqiu! Let's welcome Jiaoqiu's dear colleague and the Yaoqing General Fei Xiao's right-hand man, Moze! Let's welcome Jiaoqiu's dear colleague and the Yaoqing General Fei Xiao's right-hand man, Moze! Moze? Is he late? Did we invite him? Moze?
I'm here.
Where?
Here.
Welcome! Why don't you come down? Also, it'll seem like we can't afford this. Jiaoqiu is a fire-type character, following the path of nihility. He excels in treating patients with food. He's also the inventor of the 9-squared grid cauldron medicine. When using his basic attack, skill, or ultimate on an enemy, Jiaoqiu has a certain chance of dealing 1 stack of Ashen Roast, which can increase the damage enemies receive. The amount of damage depends on the number of stacks. Enemies in the Ashen Roast state are also considered to be in the burn state, and at the start of each turn, take fire damage based on Jiaoqiu's attack. Ashen Roast has a max number of stacks and lasts for a set number of turns.
With Jiaoqiu, everyone's body temperature stays high.
When he uses his basic attack, Jiaoqiu waves his fan and deals fire damage based on his attack to a target enemy.
He's good at fanning the flames.
Mr. Moze, that turn of phrase is...
Perfect.
When using his skill, Jiaoqiu throws a flaming star at us, dealing fire damage based on his attack to a target enemy and adjacent enemies, with a chance of inflicting a stack of Ashen Roast on the target enemy. A true master is not limited by weapons.
Small and light, not messy, very convenient.
Jiaoqiu's ultimate puts the present enemies in a scalding zone, boosting the number of Ashen Roast stacks of all enemy targets to the highest number on the field. Then, Jiaoqiu deals fire damage based on his attack to all enemies. Is this the policy of food as medicine that he follows?
This is the cauldron-based medicine he developed, called the 9-squared grid. It dispels cold and moisture, and is quite popular.
All enemies within the zone sustain greater ultimate damage, and during their action, there's a chance that they will be inflicted with a stack of Ashen Roast. The zone lasts for a set number of turns. Good cooks and good doctors can't do without fire.
He likes adding fuel to the fire.
After unlocking a certain trace, Jiaoqiu will gain a certain amount of energy after he enters battle. Additionally, when Jiaoqiu's zone is on the field, every time an enemy enters the battlefield, they will be inflicted with stacks of Ashen Roast, equal to the highest number of stacks on the field. When using his technique, Jiaoqiu creates a special dimension with a set range. After engaging enemies in the dimension, Jiaoqiu deals fire damage based on his attack to all enemies, and has a certain chance of inflicting Ashen Roast. In summary, the core of Jiaoqiu's mechanics is to inflict a vulnerability known as Ashen Roast on enemies and burn them. Enemies have a certain chance to gain Ashen Roast during Jiaoqiu's turn and under his ultimate's effect during the enemy's turn. Keep the number of Ashen Roast stacks high to make teammates' attacks more threatening. Let's watch an appetizing combat demo together. Jiaoqiu uses his technique to enter battle, causing all enemies on the field to gain a stack of Ashen Roast. Then, the enemies will take fire damage at the start of each turn. When Jiaoqiu uses his skill, Malefic Ape and the adjacent wooden lupus are hit. Under the effects of Jiaoqiu's skill and talent, Malefic Ape gains 2 stacks of Ashen Roast, while wooden lupus gains 1 stack. While Ashen Roast is active, both enemies take increased damage. When Jiaoqiu uses his ultimate, the number of stacks on wooden lupus is increased to the highest value on the field, and it deploys a zone that deals damage to all enemies. And Malefic Ape and wooden lupus gain a stack of Ashen Roast. Wooden lupus quickly calls for reinforcements, but it's a mistake since Jiaoqiu's zone is still there. Not only does wooden lupus happily receive another stack of Ashen Roast, Shadow Jack Hyena also gains the highest number of stacks upon entering the field. Malefic Ape has no choice but to act. Within Jiaoqiu's zone, Ashen Roast adds another stack, and he's even with his pals, the Trailblazer, who has long had full energy, finally gets to take action. Multiple stacks of action roast increase the damage taken by enemies. The galactic baseballer charges up and swings their bat, allowing these good pals to go home safe and sound after work. Woo! It's not easy to stand on the opposite side of Jiaoqiu.
It's not easy to stand on the same side as him either.
He is very shrewd. You've worked together for so long. What do you think of him?
Oh, yes. He loves and respects all people. He has great foresight and is very handsome. He has a sunny personality and behaves honorably. He's proficient in brewing, boiling, stir-frying, and deep-frying, and is especially good at making spicy dishes. Parentheses, don't mention medicine, close parentheses.
Why are you holding that book?
No, these are the lines Jiaoqiu wrote for me before I left.